Hey y'all, we're tuning in tonight with Trained by Traylor. Better yet, her name is Miss Marie. I'm enjoying her last before we got on, guys. So here I am, Nadia by nature, right? And here for the wellness plan. Well, the Wellness Plug TV tonight. So we always come together and try to, give the knowledge for the people out here that don't know about who we are, what we do, and how we do it. And we're excited to share our stories, because that's what I love, is to hear about the stories and see where they come from, and how they communicate with the public. It's a great deal. So I'm gonna let y'all in on Miss Marie, Miss Trained by Trailer Marie. So y'all need to know, and y'all, because I want y'all to hear her story and how she came about starting about, being into fitness and, considering it, because a lot of people have struggles and issues with, just even starting.
Yes.
Trainer, let us know.
Trainer.
That's right, trainer. Let us know. And I know go ahead.
The way I actually came into it was the pandemic. I'm not joking. I was sitting at home, working from home, kids at home.
Right.
I had started kind of dipping and dabbing. You know how you feel your knees, you feel your back hurt. And I was like, I got to get some more this weight off of me. I knew that's what I just knew that's what it was. It wasn't just me getting older.
That's right.
So
at that time, I got it, because I need to hear it. At that time, what level of weight? I don't want to ask for your weight, in case you're comfortable with sharing it with us.
I am.
Right. So
because I've worked hard, so I don't mind saying
exactly. So
it's hard work.
It is.
I was 217. I'm only 5'7".
Wow.
So I was 217. That was the heaviest I had been ever. Really it was.
So did you have any health conditions?
Myself.
Gotcha. Did you have any health conditions besides that? Because we're going to get into that too. We're going to get into the mental part. So how, right. So physically you were feeling bad. You wasn't feeling too well, even though it was a pandemic. Did the pandemic kind of push you into helping you to realize that, hey, this is something where I'm uncomfortable with, where I'm not?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I went to the doctor when I seen the 217. And he came back and he was like, you on the verge of being diabetic. You are in the stages of pre-diabetic. Gotcha. And I was like, oh no, not me. And he was like, yeah. And of course they get your family history and everything. No joke. Everybody on my dad's side, my aunties, I have 2 sisters who's diabetic.
Gotcha.
And I was like, if I keep going, that's where I'm going to be. No joke.
Right.
And so he was like, the quickest way that you could do something about it is lose weight. I was having bad migraines. Mm-hmm. He was like, it's what you putting in your body. That's usually what, he said that's what triggers a migraine, not just stress and work and everyday life. Right. Sometimes it's what you put in your body. And he started asking, fried this, fried that. I'm sitting there, didn't want to answer. But didn't really have to. It's a doctor. So,
right.
Yeah, he was like, what about vegetables? I had pushed them to the side, not so much.
Right. So, So tell me again, what is your name? Where can we find you? Where's you located? Because I want people to kind of bag it up and know, just like you in general. Because, I might be saying it wrong. I want you to put some on that name. Do you hear me?
Trained by Traylor all day. Trained by Traylor. I can be found in Crowley, Burleson, Fort Worth area. I usually do it from my home, garage, park, Zoom, anywhere that I can reach somebody. I will do it. I will come to you if I have to. I really will. I'll come if somebody is dead serious about it. I'll come to you.
Must be serious.
I tell people all the time, you have to make the time. When you make the time part, everything else sometimes falls into place.
That's right. So I know you just getting into business, And, I was excited just to see you come up with your name and, start, you went into training, you've been
Let me
training.
tell you how I came up with my name. This is funny. It's not. It's great actually. I met a lady. I had went on a girls trip with my best friend, and she had, we went to Memphis for her 50th birthday, which was a year or so ago, when the
Okay.
world opened back up and everybody was ready
Right.
to get out.
Right.
So I had already started, training. I mean, doing the things for myself that I knew that I could do.
Gotcha.
I went on to ISSA.
Oh,
I
wow.
had somebody at Camp Gladiator that told me, Marie, you need to go on
Right.
ISSA, get certified. And I'm telling you, you can do this. And I was still
Yeah.
kind of doubtful, like, who gonna take it from me though? Like,
Yeah.
I just been working by myself with
Right.
myself. So long
Right.
story short, we all go to Memphis. We all hanging out. Me and her didn't talk about weight at all. We just
Oh, wow.
clicked, literally, just from woman to woman. We
All
just
it takes.
clicked. And later on within that year, we started like being friends on Facebook and things like that. She started seeing me because I would post myself doing exercises and
Mm-hmm.
workouts and things like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "You train by Traylor." And I was like, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And so I
Definitely.
end up taking that name and a few more other ideas that I came up
Gotcha.
with myself. I put them out there to the people that love me the most. I really
Oh,
did. And Train by Trailer,
that's
it
just you.
just stuck.
It's just
They
you.
didn't even it was a few that liked it, and then I was like, I'm going with that because
That's
she
it.
just
She had it.
and ever since then she's been calling me her life
Oh,
coach. We have become
oh.
so close. She's so sweet, and that's how I came up with Train by Trailer.
And I really like the ring of it. I mean, you have a lot of people saying, "Oh, yeah, well, I'm trained," or or I'm a
Mm-hmm.
trainer, but this is you. To me, this is you.
It
When I
is
seen, I was like, "This is a part of your journey. This is what you do." Sometimes we just come up with different names, but this is actually who you are. What you do.
it is
So I was like, okay, well, that's a little bit behind. You gave me like the meaning behind the business, like, pretty much of not only just, the name, but, kind of giving me like the reason behind the business. So we're going to jump back into like the health, what the doctor was talking about and how,
Oof.
they kind of change you up and just say, look,
Yes,
I got to give into the stuff that's not considered healthy for me, or this is no longer, something that's going to benefit my, wellness overall. And I know
right.
before we started the show, you was mentioning, your age. Tell me, how does that all come together in facts for you for your health, like age factors and as well as, like you said, your height and your weight? How does that come about? How that make you feel?
I mean, it makes me feel better now because
Right.
I would kind of throw my age around as far as I
Right.
got a little bit of wisdom.
Right.
But now I can throw my age around with the physical portion to
That's
match the
right.
wisdom that I have to go
Right.
with it. I'm
Right.
44. I am. I mean, I
Awesome.
live by it.
That's
I've
awesome.
been through things.
Right.
But when he told me that was I was 42. And when he
Oh,
said
wow.
pre-diabetic,
It
yeah,
sounds
I was
true.
like, I can't be and not being able to move and still putting the
Hmm.
things in my body that's making
Hmm.
me sluggish is the word that
Hmm.
I like to use.
That's right.
And my back, my lower back, we
Hmm.
know the lower back is the thing sometime
That's
for
right.
women when
For
we bear our
women.
children.
Hmm. 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 That's it.
So I was like, but that's not just it. It was a different type of pain. It wasn't because that, you can be like, oh, it's just a little ache. I can,
Hmm.
push that off.
Push it off.
No, it was constant. It was every day. My left
Wow.
knee, I was heavy on my knee. I couldn't move. I worked in the school district, so I worked with
Okay.
special needs kids.
Oh, sweet.
Had to, move them and pick them up and do different things. I couldn't do it with the extra weight that I had on me. I really couldn't.
Gotcha.
I ended up having to go to a different position,
Oh,
and
wow.
I started working out. And I started noticing little things, changing. I'm going to just say one that most people know, the pigmentation around your neck,
Mm.
the back of your neck.
We
That's the
discussed that.
smallest thing where
Mm.
we noticed, and we sometimes like, okay, is that like, let me get, and it don't come
It
off.
don't come off. I've
And so you
seen
wonder,
clients
like,
go
what
ahead.
is like, what is going on? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
And when you go and you ask and they
Right.
say,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and it's like, man, that's what I no longer
All the
have that.
time.
Yeah, all the yeah, and that's so true. Years as I'm going eating, going and eating. I
Wow.
mean, and not just eating, just different, living my life literally,
Right. Just
and
living.
on the regular, like a normal thing.
So in
I don't
between
have
that
that on the
time,
back of my neck anymore.
going into that time though, like there was nothing else that triggered you. Like, some people go on diet fads and, they go,
Right.
hey, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then they'll stop. Like, we have our January to about March,
March.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then, everybody completely stopped doing what they said they're gonna
Hmm.
do, for its wise as a resolution or something like that. Tell me, did prior to this, before the pandemic, was there anything that could trigger you off or, give you that, fade or that moment where you went like, you know what, I want to lose a couple of pounds, or I need to step back and stop, maybe you did some challenges or something like that.
It literally was my knee pain. I'm not gonna even joke about it.
Uh,
Like it's the same leg that bothers me, and so that was my trigger. That was the
Gotcha.
thing that was like, I got to do
Man,
something. I started
right,
walking a little bit here and there when I would get off of work, but then of course I was too tired. I couldn't do it. I'm just gonna miss today. I'm not gonna push through
right,
today. I'm gonna just miss one day, turn into 1 week. Then I try it again, but I'm still eating the same.
right.
So literally, the trigger for me was my mobility. I couldn't do the
Oh,
same things that I was doing, and it
got,
was like I couldn't do it. I
got.
mean, working with kids and small kids too, because at that
Mm.
time I was in pre-K and kinder. So it was
Oh,
like I couldn't,
you really have to be active, right? Okay, so
and I
like,
couldn't do it. And it
mm,
hurt me because it's like these been like they're my kids away from my
oh
own
yeah, yeah,
kids.
of course, you
And
got to take
so it
care
was
of.
like I can't even, yeah, can you push me on the swing? It would be little things like
Mm,
that when we going out and doing the things, I couldn't do that anymore. It was like, man, I like
it
really
was
had to sit
triggering.
down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I mean, because it sometimes, it takes those little things. That's big to me. Like when you just said, like, hey, I
Yes.
couldn't, run with the kiddos. Like that's my biggest factor. I want to be able to keep up with my kids. Like that's
Yes.
mostly everything. And even if you don't have young kids, be looking forward to grandkids eventually. You want to keep up with them.
Yes.
Yeah, you want to keep up with them as well, right? So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah. So that I mean that's a big deal. So tell me about, like what you like doing most. I see your videos. I see what you do. What do you enjoy doing most, like, with your wellness and your fitness journey? What do you enjoy most about the things that
Interacting
you
with people.
do? Okay.
I really do. Interacting
I
with
can see
people.
that.
Yes, helping women like that think that they can't,
Right.
think that they are too big, think that they
Right.
cannot eat the same way,
Right.
as you try to I guess want to say guide them to,
Right.
you don't have to necessarily say you're getting rid of. But
Right.
if you change your behavior and the way that you eat,
Oh yeah.
you can still have a little bit. And when I say a little bit here and there, and then they look like,
Like
especially
the
when I'm
photo.
at work, and
Mhm.
I have trained by trailer shirts because, of course, I want to
Gotcha.
put myself out there. So when I come in, they see like, you a personal trainer, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, and they come with crumble cookie. I mean, just anything, It just, but
Right.
that's a thing. So I still work in the Crowley School District, and they come with all the
Right.
snacks and things. If they see
I'm sure
me,
they do.
smell it, smell it, literally,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they think like, she not going to do nothing when she get home.
Exactly.
She
Right.
not. And then I tell them, go,
Is what I'm doing.
look me up on Facebook,
Mhm.
and they see it. It's
Mhm.
like, I didn't even think like, how do you do it? And I
Right.
tell them now, the literally the pushes. Y'all don't understand. The push is the support, but come and support me so I
Correct.
can help you if you want, if you really
If
want
you
the help.
need the help. And it does
If you need the
take
help,
that
yeah.
push. It does take that
Yep.
support and the accountability. A lot of people, want to do things on their own, and it's fine. But majority of the times, we all need help in different levels of our life, especially when you're trying to push forward. And,
Absolutely.
and then when you're pushing forward, a lot of people look at it just like, oh no, well, they just pushing me. They just want to get something out of me. No, I'm actually trying to, create a better you. Like, just trying to push you forward so you can see what you can do. A lot of people don't even know what they're
Thank
capable of doing.
you.
A lot of
You
people
took
don't
the
know what
you
they're capable of doing.
and that is that when I say and I see it and they see it and they like,
Mm.
I didn't think I could do that. And it's like I've been trying to tell you this whole time that
Oh
you could.
yeah,
You just had I've been trying to tell
definitely.
you that you could this whole time. Now I see. Now I see too.
Right, exactly.
But
So
yeah, and
if
it's good.
yeah, it's a challenge for us all to like see we need to see ourselves in a better place. You don't want to see yourself stuck there. That's anything that we do, right? Like now you're going into entrepreneurship, right? So, now you gotta exactly, I know, ain't it exciting? So now you're going into entrepreneurship. It's not just gonna be, marine training by herself. Now you're gonna have your community and everybody's built on to you. So, I'm glad that you're already doing what you're doing, to show them like, hey, this is where I come from. And look, during this clip, I want to make sure I'm showing this too. Like, this is where she come from. And because I seen your picture that you posted the other day. I like that. But
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, right. So I was like, wow, that is, this is something that she really needs to keep, conforming, to the public so they can know like her story. So these women that do not believe in whatever it is, or, they don't believe like where they are and they can, push themselves a little bit further, they'll be easy to come to you, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, during the beginning of it, literally, she knew like I needed to do something, and she was wanting to
Right.
do something as well.
Oh,
Like, and
wow.
so we were moving at the time. We moved during the we did. It seemed like we just
Everything.
did so much during the time of the
Right.
start of the pandemic, literally.
Oh, yeah.
And so we moved, and she said, "Do a 6-week challenge with me." And I'm
Oh,
like,
wow.
like, we getting ready to move. Like, what is this 6-week challenge go consist of?
Right.
And we some years apart. So I'm thinking like, I can't
Right.
literally what most women and people think. I'm not gonna be
Right.
able to do what she tell me like. And so I said, well, send me what you want me to do.
Right.
And the three things that I remember that was on her list was no fried food.
Gotcha.
It was no fried food, more water, drink a lot of water,
Mm.
eight
Mhm.
eight to ten
Mhm.
glasses a day,
For sure.
and work out 3 to 4 times a week or something like that for
Oh
30
yeah.
minutes. And I was like, she really trying my patience. But I knew that I had just did what? Had a doctor's appointment. And I knew I need to do
Right.
this. I really do need to do it, is what I'm thinking to myself. And so we started out and I was going good. I think I fell off for like, after 2 weeks, I fell off for 2 weeks. And then I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm going to get back on it.
You back
But
on
of
it.
course, you got to start again
Yeah, you do.
to get the whole six
All the way
weeks
from
in.
the beginning. Right.
We finally got settled in and everything, and I was like, I'm a push through. I really am. I'm gonna push through and I'm gonna do it.
Mm.
And ever since then, literally, it's just little things that I can
The
remember
little
just
things.
from how
Right.
I started and the things that helped me to push through. And that's my other person that was
Right.
like, Marie, you done got it so good, and you just like you can show women and people how to
Uh-huh.
do this. And I'm like,
Uh-huh.
every time somebody say it to me, it's like, really? Like you
Mhm.
me? Like you think I could? Like, yes, you can show people how to do this. You
Right.
took that and you just ran with it. She didn't know about the pre-diabetic. She knew that I was 217 because I was like, you don't know how big I done got. Like I'm so we just talk.
Right.
And so I was like, I'm 217 pounds. She was
Oh
like, I
wow.
can't even. Yeah, she was like, do the 6-week challenge with me. And so even though I fell off, I got back on, and it's just the support system just that's in my circle. Is just, and now it's just has bloomed, and it's like
I
I
like
didn't know I
that.
would have that much of effect, I guess, on people, but I do.
So tell me this. do you or did you start with using any products besides, you just using your, like I see you using, your dumbbells. Tell the audience like all the stuff that you use, even when you were heavier, right? Because like, tell us what you did, because I know what you did, but I'm talking about from the heels and everything. Tell me, tell us, what you did, like
In the
little things.
beginning,
Mm-hmm.
in the
Besides
beginning,
the
I
six,
didn't use.
besides the 6 weeks challenge.
Yes, in the beginning, I did no weights. I
Okay.
really didn't. I
Okay.
didn't do any weights because I didn't want to put muscle over
Gotcha.
what was on me already. Muscle over, I guess, weight fat, so to speak. I hate to say that, but muscle over the pounds. Let me say it that
That's
way.
right. That's
I
right.
didn't want to. I
Okay.
knew that I felt like that was going to weigh more, and it
Mm,
does because muscle weighs more. It was going to
it-
keep me bulky.
so those are
So
facts. Those are facts.
they are facts. And you know what's so funny is once I got to doing the whole
Hmm.
certification and to
Hmm. Hmm.
try and like the book, the book,
Correct. Hmm.
the book actually stamped it was
Everything that
like
you thought about.
I'm
Hmm.
already been doing this and I've
Hmm.
been, and it's like it just certified like I might be able to like
That's
kind of
right.
tell people how to go
That
about it and do it. And but I didn't use, I was all cardio and my body weight. If it was any weight, it was my body
it
weight.
was. It was
It was
coming off.
no
Okay.
dumbbell.
Okay. Okay. And then you
It
transition.
was no dumbbells. It was me
Right.
running that hill. It was me
Yep. I
jogging. It was
remember.
me jumping jacking. It all types of jumping jacks. I still do it to
Oh
this day.
yeah. Oh yeah. And so tell
So
me,
yeah,
like,
so I didn't start using, when I say weights, I mean 2 to 5 pounds.
gotcha.
Probably 6 or 7 months until I kind of started seeing a decrease, and not just in the scale, my
Okay.
clothes fitting,
Gotcha. They're
my
hard.
back.
They're hard starting to look
Yes, my
good.
heart. Yes.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
for a fact.
breathing,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
the
Definitely.
breathing.
I can see that.
Literally,
Mm-hmm.
because
And that's
once you
where it
add the
starts.
weight to it, it's
That's right.
like that's overdrive.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you kicking it up pretty
That's right.
much.
That's right.
Yeah, to add something on to what you've lost.
That's right. So no
So
products. We're all about wellness here now. So no products.
yes,
No herbs or anything. Have you started using like different herbs or anything that benefits? What you doing? Supplements maybe. Because you said you got the age factor. You had the diabetic
yes.
issue. How are we going by with that? Are we doing medication now, or are we doing something natural? What we got going on that?
Yay, no, I don't have to take any medication.
Good,
I
good.
do the hair, skin, and nails, and
Okay.
that's just by Nature Valley.
Right.
I mean, I've been looking for something that I don't
Oh,
have to go to Walmart and get,
right.
honestly.
Right.
But I do the hair, skin, and nails.
Okay.
I do a woman's vitamin every day.
Okay.
I do a probiotic, and that's it.
And that's
That
pretty
literally
much,
those
those are essential things. A lot of people feel as though that they can get the vitamins from food, but honestly, if we were to
honestly,
honestly,
the food need help.
the food do need help. If we were
Mhm.
to take the daily value of what we supposed to eat every day, everybody would be fat. Guarantee you that, because it's a lot. All of
It
those
is.
minerals and all those vitamins.
Yep,
Everybody would essentially be a bigger person. Like if we ate
it
what we
would.
supposed to eat. So I like the fact that you are like, you gotta move, you gotta sleep, you gotta drink that water, you gotta take those vitamins, and that's just only just to burn off the other things that you have burnt off when you work out and what you eat.
Exactly.
So a lot of people don't like to say that, so I'm glad you put that in there. Just like
Oh
and
yeah.
yeah, that's definitely so.
I mean,
Tell me,
because just like you said, I'm of age. I start thinking like, oh, I feel
look at
like
so differently.
sometimes it will be like I'm a little weak. Like, what is going on? So as I
Right,
start like, and then it was the hair, skin, and nails.
right.
We try to do that anyway as women.
We
Like
do.
that's something that it's something that we
We
just naturally try
do.
to do and
That's
keep up
right.
with. But
That's right.
when you're not thinking about your hair, skin, and nails, and
Mm-hmm.
what you're eating, you
That's
don't think
right.
about hair, skin, and nail
Oh,
vitamin.
yeah, definitely.
You don't. So sometimes you fall off with that too. And that was me. I
Yeah,
had 2 bottles literally underneath my sink.
I can
And
imagine.
they end up expiring. I
They
had to
do.
go and get more because I literally had fell off even just for, and that's, I would say
In
once
just
again,
that
that's the
department.
small things.
Right.
Yeah. And but it's a big, you're right, it's a big part of it because it has things that you
That you don't eat
deplete and
on
you
a
need to
regular.
replenish from your food. I mean, just different, you like you said, different things. And so it's like
Right.
the food need help.
The
And
food need
so
help. I like
I've
that.
watched my mom. I'm no, not joking. My mom is 79 years old. She stays in DeSoto. So
Hmm.
she has this, she's been on vitamins and doing different things all of her life. She has high blood pressure. She
Oh
has
wow.
never taken a prescription
Wow.
blood pressure pill. She
Wow.
gets them from the health food store.
Wow. Mm.
No joke. And that's what,
Love
I
it.
mean, that's what she uses. And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about, as I've
Mm-hmm.
gotten older and I've seen her do different things.
Mm-hmm.
She is always, our weight fluctuate,
Of
especially as a
course.
woman, our weight
Oh yeah.
fluctuates.
Definitely.
So I've seen my mother big. I've seen her work her way down. Like she would
Right.
always say this thing like my booty is turning up. And it's like, Mama, what you mean by that? And she was like, it's on my back. I gotta work it off. Like I gotta get it. Like it shouldn't be on my
Gotta
back
get it
like
back
that.
together.
Yes. And so I talked to her the other
Right.
day at 79 years old, and she said,
Ooh.
I've been up in my
Congratulations.
apartment and I've been moving back and forth. And I said, well, what you mean? And she said, I'll walk from my bedroom to the back door. She said, I do that 50 times a day.
Oh
I'm like, this
wow.
woman is 79 years
Mm-hmm.
old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, and I just think like,
But
that's
I
the
was told
longevity I want to have
what
because
you
it's
don't
set.
use, you lose. If you don't move, you won't move no more. So
And that's it.
I was taught that by a 80-year-old woman. Well, no, actually, she's 89 now.
Wow.
So
Wow.
and
I
that's
mean, but
like
she,
sent me in
she's
the right
right.
path. That's right. She's definitely right. So I mean, and you are taking that, and you hear that from your mom. That's like connection.
Yep.
That's just automatic. You
Yes.
knowing that this is what's gonna
Exactly.
work. Still here. I mean, hey, yeah. So
Yep.
and so what I wanted to see was what word of advice would you give the women out here that's going to be listening? Not just only women, we're here as Wellness Plug TV. So no matter what, like we're engaging with anybody out there. Most of the majority of what we are trying to connect to is the entrepreneurs.
Hmm.
So they can know, like, it's okay to have a healthy space and a place to know that, hey, this is where you start and this is where you can be. Especially because as an entrepreneur, you'll see that you'll start getting more clients because you're still working right now, right?
Yes, I
So,
am.
right. So what happens is like you jump in, I mean, you are still in full effect on a daily basis, and then you taking on, trying to help women, do their part. It's gonna get to a point where, we kind of lose our way, like, because you're gonna be focused on somebody else, taking care of them to
Right.
make sure that they're good. I always try to tell people to limit it down, as much as possible, so
Yes.
you can still take care of you, because you still have to take care of you at the end of the day. I know, business is needed, and we do business for a reason, so we can make money and survive and live, especially right now. But mainly,
Exactly.
we need to make sure that as entrepreneurs, and even, people that are still out here working, we work hard, so we'll make sure that you're taking care of yourself, making sure you're feeling well, making sure you get good sleep, and come up with a whole like regimen. This don't need to be just
Right.
like a day-to-day thing. Needs to be like a journey. This needs to be certified and stamped, like
Exactly.
you said earlier, right? So what
Right.
words of advice would you give to the audience, like far as wise what you seen, what you've been through, and where you headed?
Keep pushing. Like invest your time where time needs to be invested. Um, like we say, serious inquiries only. Um, but still reach out.
Right.
Like, because even though you have somebody that may not have or may not be able to, that's your push through, because they are
Right.
reaching out to find out about Trained by Traylor,
That's right.
Nadia Hard. Like they're reaching out.
Yeah.
That's your push through, because at some point when they do, they double back and come back to you,
That's right.
because they know once they still see you
Get
pushing
ready.
through and she's
Right.
still doing the same thing, she haven't wavered, nothing has
Right.
changed, her attitude is still,
That's right.
they usually come back. Like they really
Right.
do. They'll come back and either invest,
That's right.
continue to be your support system from afar.
Right.
I mean, so push through and just try to keep, I mean, be positive. Like
Be positive.
that's
Oh,
my
you.
biggest thing right now. It literally
Ooh,
is being positive and just pushing through. And
that's true.
if it don't go your way some days,
It's gonna be
the sun is always gonna come up tomorrow.
oh,
Like it really is. If the
definitely.
sun is gonna shine, the sun is gonna
It's
shine.
going to shine regardless how we make it.
Regardless.
Look, it's gonna
So
shine on you.
yes.
It's gonna shine on me. It's gonna get the sun is gonna get its shine. It's gonna get its time. Okay, so
Exactly.
I guess I don't have nothing to put you on the spot too, but that's what I say. So this this segment right here is to put you on the spot and take your ginger shot. So
Oh my,
yeah,
it's been sitting. I smell it.
I know,
It's.
I know. I was just like I said, I wish I could record you in that whole facial expression. I mean,
I'm
we
glad you
are
can't.
recording.
I'm
We are
already biting my lip.
recording. Wait a minute. I'm
But
about to
this
set
is
this
funny
one up.
because the people that will see it, they know what you about and what you do.
Yes,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, if it like you say, if they they know what I'm about. Wait a minute, wait, you gotta wait on me. Look, I gotta record me too. So right now I am on live in this podcast with Miss Marie, trained by Trailer at this time, and we are putting her on the spot and taking a ginger shot. That's what we're about to do. So this right here, what I
and you got
have.
the fresh ginger.
Whoop! This what I got right here, and I mix mine with a little bit of orange juice. So we're gonna toast it up.
Told me water.
We're gonna toast it up. You get either way. It didn't matter. Let's go.
It wasn't too bad.
Mm-mm.
It wasn't too bad.
It's like my
It
favorite
really
thing to do.
wasn't.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I
See, I
want to.
can tell it's your favorite thing to do because your
Oh,
face didn't.
it. Yeah. This is life for me. This is baby right here.
Literally.
And at night I'm doing the turmeric and everything. That's why I wanted to get, like that challenge that we did before, just trying to get more people
Yes.
engaged in it. It was fun. It was fun. And then, you don't know the benefits and effects that it helps with your mental, your physical, everything
It
brings
does.
it down and makes you calm down and everything. A lot of people don't really acknowledge that, but I acknowledge everything that's here for us to
Everything,
use.
literally. It
Everything that's
does
here for us
because
to use.
when I leave work and I literally come and put my stuff on to work out,
Oh yeah.
I'm smiling from the time I
It's
put it
go
on to the
time.
time I touch the pavement. I'm not
That
even joking.
that you're able to do it.
Yes.
That is the
Yeah.
thing, that you're able to do it. So tell me, how
Yep.
many sizes have you went down? Look, I didn't go deeper into that. How many sizes did you go down? I know.
I was
I
just
looked at pictures and it just amazed me. Like, I mean, you were still already kind of like, a
mm-hmm.
little lady. But like you said, being a shorter woman,
Yep.
and then, we're not having much height, and then, just come from all different ways, right? So especially me,
Exactly.
because I'm short, but I'm like real short, like way short. What? How tall you say you were? You like real short, like
5'7".
oh no, you average height. Actually, you're not short at all.
I mean, but I'm
I got you.
like,
I
you
got
can't tell when it
you.
seems like you shrink.
Gotcha. I got you.
It does. It seems like you shrink.
I got you. That makes sense. So I mean, but at the same time, you are at perfect height. And I know, do you have a goal now, like where you set, like far as wise is where you want to be at right now, or are you almost there, or how's
I
that coming along?
try. I try my hardest to maintain 175, but I
Gotcha.
have bounced back up at times to 180.
But muscle.
And I knew something ain't right. I go back to the drawing board.
But it can be muscle.
And then I have to think about, was some of that muscle?
It could be
and
muscle.
Then so I see the and so I don't get scared. So literally right now I'm gonna maintain the 180. I think I like the way the 180 looked. The 175, it was great for a long time. I'm not gonna even joke, but so now I've been trying to maintain the 180 for about 7-8 months. Honestly, 7 or 8 months I've been, and so it's like I don't veer off much from the way I eat. If I do, I'm back on it. It's like I can't have, if I have a mess up day, and usually I don't have a mess up day. I might have a mess up breakfast. I might have a mess up lunch. But majority of the time, honestly,
it's all about the balance.
I'm not doing no mess up dinner.
It's all
I'm
it makes you subconscious.
It's just about maintaining it now.
And it makes you subconscious now, right? Like it makes you subconscious. Like, so when you start to veer off, it's okay. Like I tell all my clients and everybody, you know, it's okay to have ice cream. It's okay to have some chips. It's okay to go get that burger, you know, because sometimes we have cravings, and sometimes those cravings actually indicate that you need those, you know,
you need something. Absolutely.
That's in it, so it can pull from whatever it is you eat. Now, I don't think our body ever need fried foods. Y'all hear me again? I don't think nobody's body ever need fried foods, but
it makes you feel so bad.
Yes, and well,
it does. It makes you feel so bad.
Yeah,
your skin.
I actually had a doctor to tell me once that I needed to eat more things with fat in it. Long story, we have to talk about that another day. But right now, it was crazy because I don't like fried foods. The smell of it makes me feel a certain way. And actually, my parents told me that that's been before I got here, like while I was in the womb.
Wow.
Right. Wow. So those things you have to take into account.
It just goes back to, I guess, knowledge. But he should have. But the doctor should have.
But see, this is where it goes into play with nobody can play with you. You know what your body needs, and if you don't know, you can go back to ask, like you said, mom, you know, dad, you know, somebody who raised you and seen the foods that you could, you know, hold or eat that you favored.
Absolutely.
You know, and those things will help you. I mean, you know, eventually, you know, you may like watermelon a lot. You may like strawberries a lot. You may like blueberries a lot. Those things, obviously, we need it, you know, as a kid. And they say, well, we can't eat what we eat when we were kids. That's true. But we can still implement those little tiny things that we enjoy, you know, into it. It's all about balance. I tell people the belly is the balance. Get it together.
Yeah.
Get it together. The belly of the balance. The balance is in the belly. So
yes, the belly is the beast.
the belly is the beast. And once we get that together, no matter what you eat, like you said, having a bad day or a good day or whatever it is, or, you know, having a half day or a bad morning, it'll all line up, because you can catch yourself, you know, it'll make you feel some type of way. You know, that next morning, you know, you ate, you know, a full 12 slice, you know, of Roma's pizza out here, you know, it's really good, you know, Italian pizza. I don't know why I'm advertising y'all, but, you know, I love Roma's. but you know, it's free advertising, you know. But 12 slices of that pepperoni pizza or whatever it is, with, you know, with that whole bad day, and then you go back into eating, you know, salad. You know, it's just a balance. You know, get moving, get that rest in, get the water in. You know, and not only just water. You know, coach, look, coach, you know, Miss Trainer, not only just water, you know, but make sure you're getting the minerals that goes with those things.
You have to, because if you don't, then you can still, once again, be depleted. You can still feel sluggish. You can. And so I say that all the time. That's why when they looking at the job, it's like, y'all the ones don't know what y'all doing, but I can tell you. You want to talk about some milk?
We're not gonna talk
I'm
about
gonna just
that.
let that sit.
Yes, we're gonna let that. We're gonna let this sit.
I mean, because we can give. I think sometimes if we
Give it
give them
all.
all the information and they don't go research
Right.
just a little bit,
Right.
that research just a little bit, they gonna be
Right.
like, "Did
This
you
is
know?
true.
I
Did you
tried to
know?
tell you. All I
I
said was milk."
Yep. That's it. That's it. All I used was that one word, and you went and researched it, and now you know how it's good or bad for what where you're trying to go. And that's it.
Absolutely.
That is it.
Yep.
So once again, I'm excited that I had you on here.
I
I am
am
in
too.
love with your story. Like I said,
Thank
I,
you.
I've been watching her, y'all. I'm talking about this whole year, just like this lady. If y'all need to go and follow. We're gonna repeat it again how you can follow her, but you need to follow her because it's motivation. She's posting constantly of like the concepts and how she's doing and where she's working out and what she's using. A lot of people don't show that insight of what they're doing. You will see these people take the picture and then the before and then the after. You just see the after, and then they'll delete all the old pictures that they had. Me, i'm
Right.
I'm a scavenger hunter. I'm gonna go from
She said a
2012.
scavenger hunter.
I want to see what you look like before then, because a lot of people,
Right.
they tell you these stories, if you know where I'm getting at in that point, but I'm not going to even go
Yeah.
that far in this podcast. But they go so far with telling you how you should live your life and do this stuff. I want to know that if you're telling me to live my life this way, then have you implemented those things yourself?
I am the exact same way. That's why it was a big question for me. Like, you really think when they would say, "Marie, you can do this," like, I'm telling you, you can
Right.
do it. You can show other people. You can let people know. Like,
But you
you was
literally
like,
was
"I don't
already
think."
showing them. Right.
Yep. And they was, I mean, my support system was literally like, "Yes, you are doing it. You tell me things now that I didn't even
That's
think to
right.
know about
Mhm.
milk.
Right.
I mean, you tell me things now that I didn't know. I'm just saying, like, and so it's
Right.
like I kind of do. And they was like, "Yeah, you give those tips, some tips to me.
Right.
Give the tips to somebody else because they honestly just may not even know." And I'm
So
like, "You right, you know."
lastly, are you creating plans for your clients now too? Because I know that you have like
I do. I write it
like
down.
your journey and everything that you're doing for yourself, and
Hmm.
so these things can be essential to your clients. And I always try to make sure, because I've been doing this for 20 years. So I mean,
Wow.
I'm young, but I've been
You
doing this.
like I'm looking at you. I'm like,
Uh,
aren't you like 20?
it,
How, like you get
I've been doing
so
this for 20 years, and so when I hear about the new trainers, and I actually have a company where they'll send me the training skills and everything that you have to go through before you get certified, because
hmm
I look over and I'm just like, this is not enough information. So,
hmm
and of course, this is just something that you be taught. This is just like you taught math, but sometimes you have to be taught three different ways: visual, and actually, like we talked about on paper and
Exactly.
everything like that. So, when you are into fitness and wellness, you take those precautions for yourself, to look more into it, like you said, and then that way, when you get your
Absolutely.
clients, you can share it, with them and give them that knowledge as well. So I like the fact that you're putting it together. That's why I had to ask. I'm like, I want it, because we want to know as the audience, like what you offering. So if somebody comes to you and say, "Hey, I need these
I
things,"
I got what you need. You
that's
need for
right.
me to write it down and go and tell
Right.
you every I
That's
still
right.
that I mean that's just the best thing for me because when I write it down and I know what equipment I'm gonna use,
That's right.
what I'm working on,
That's right.
and what I need to do.
That's right.
I can go over, I mean, I look and I move. I
That's
look
right.
and I move. I
That's right.
look and I move. And it's so much easier. That's that convenience
That's
thing
right. That's
that
right.
I said before we even got on here. It's
Hmm.
convenient.
That's
And
right.
when we ripping and running, we don't have much time. Sometimes we might not have an hour. And if you got to sit there and think like, what should I do or what am I going to do today?
Right.
I already know what you're gonna do today. I already
That's
know
right.
how you're gonna do it
That's
today,
right.
and I know what equipment you're gonna do today. So you don't have to think about none of that. You can simply do I can have a whole PDF sent to you, and you can pull it up and know and print it and paste, put it wherever you're gonna put it in your house, in your gym, or your garage,
That's right.
on the back of your car if you in the driveway.
That's right. And
I'm just saying,
that's
and put it
good.
there, and you know what you doing. All you really have to do, if you just a time person, set your timer,
Right.
and you will know when that beat, you
My,
done.
my
You
word
know
right
when you starting
there.
and when you done.
Consistency. My word right
Yeah,
there. You hit it. My not that's my word.
yeah,
Consistency. If you're going to do
absolutely.
anything like she said, that she's gonna write out your plans, you're gonna have, these things that you're going to do. You look at those things, you take that plan serious. If you have to memorize it, whatever you need to do, but you have something to look at and to
Yes,
fall back on. But that is consistency. And that's it.
absolutely.
And that is it.
Yep.
And
And I
that's
love it. I love consistency and
I
convenience.
know. I love watching your consistency. You just be like,
Thank you.
she have the
Thank
music going.
you.
Like, so if you work out with her, get ready for the good music, get ready for the good vibes, get ready for the,
Yes.
good personality. And she's skilled because she's been through this. I like it when somebody's actually,
Yes.
went and build the platform, like through the
Exactly.
platform. Sometimes we have to go through the platform just to make sure that, hey, it's built right. You walk around, you're like, no, that's not right. Yeah, but
Right.
you done it. You've done it.
Exactly.
So nobody can say, oh, well,
Exactly.
how, I'm doing this. Well, you already look good. I get that a lot. Oh, you already,
Mm.
you already smart. Well, how am I maintaining it?
Taining. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah. And that's the big, I think
It's
that might
beyond
be the biggest
it's
part.
beyond metabolism. I got
It
secrets
is
to that. I got
way beyond.
secrets and facts that it's beyond the
Yeah.
metabolism. There's actually
Absolutely.
no such thing as a metabolism when it comes down to, like you said, your mom is still able to move. As long as you're able to move,
Absolutely. Yeah. You got to have heart and drive for that.
that is it. That is all. That is it. That is all. But yeah, so
For real.
again, we've been on here with Marie Train by Trailer. I want
Train
to
by
let y'all know
trailer.
again. Yeah, yes, I'm still loving the name. I want y'all to know, like, what platforms are you on? Are you on Instagram, your Facebook? Shout out again. Here you go. I'm gonna let
Yes, my
y'all
Instagram, of course, is Train by Trailer. My Facebook is Train by Trailer.
go follow you.
Yes. Those are, you were the one that had, girl, go do that Instagram. I kid
I
you not, that
sure
day when
did.
you said that,
I
I
sure
came, when I
did.
say tired as a dog,
I know,
I
I
was like,
know. You just
Miss Nadia Hart said do it.
because I want
And I
people
did
to
it.
see you. I mean, because Instagram
Yes.
is a little bit more public, and they like to see stuff.
Yes.
And I love your reels and stuff. So I'm just like, if she put that on Instagram,
And I did.
and she
Thank
did,
you for letting
and
me know.
she
Go ahead and do that.
did. I'm glad you did that. Look, that makes me happy.
I should
Look,
be having a
that is
boot
it.
camp somewhere
Yeah.
soon. I'm
Okay.
trying. Okay, so since I'm in the school district, I have a few
Okay.
more weeks to go,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put that out there. I would love for you to
Please,
come. I want to come to your
please.
dance.
Yes.
I want to do. I want to live my best life in the 3 weeks I believe that I have off.
That's
I'm gonna
all
push it to
right.
the limit.
Right.
I
Well,
really am. I'm gonna push it to the limit.
I want you to have that I want, and if you have this I mean, whatever, I support it. I push it all the way out to the limit because we do need to come out there. If I look, I'm not saying if you have it. I want
I
you
am
to
going to.
have
Yeah.
this boot camp
Yeah.
within a week or 2 or 3, whatever time you get, you let
Exactly.
me know, and so I can stop and say, hey, I gotta go. I'm going out here. And look,
Over there.
I'm gonna be the one with the camera filming and doing it at the same time, or I'm gonna have everything set up. They gonna say, well, this woman here. Yeah, because I am
I love it.
interested. I want, because you're in oh my God, you're in a different city where, it's not, a lot of people doing what you do and how you do it there, and all they need is to know that you're available
Exactly.
in that
I'm
city.
available.
Yes, she's available. She's available, and I'm pretty sure you do online. Do you do online? Would you do online with some people?
Yes, it's so funny because I did a Zoom right before I started with you.
Oh,
I
sweet,
did a Zoom. I did. I did.
sweet. Look,
And
I need to
I
see
did. I do Zoom too.
I wish you were to record it so we can get a little snippet of that so we can put it in this segment as well. But yeah, I'm super
Yep.
excited that you tuned in. Look, y'all, I had to hit her up and just like, hey, I need you in here because she's got such a good vibe and she's showing the community like what she's doing and how she's doing it, and maybe she can reach some people that's way far out. Nowadays we are able to reach more
Exactly.
people on a different level. So I'm excited about that.
Right.
I'm just excited for you in general. I don't know where you're going, but I know you're
Thank
going.
you.
I don't know where you're going, but I know you're going because I'm excited. So wherever you are, whenever you have your different, programs, that be sure to let me know, and that ways I can even post it
I
to the Wellness
am.
Plug TV so they can follow. Since they already know who you are, they can follow you and go right behind it, and and kind of follow your, where you going, what you doing. We gotta know. We
Exactly.
gotta keep. We gotta stay in the family. We gotta keep it in the loop. So
Exactly.
keep
I'm
everybody
so
up to date.
excited.
Yes,
Like I really am. I am so excited. Like I can't wait till the 9 to 5 is done.
oh, it'll get you there with the story that you have. You have to be consistent with that. Even though we tell our clients to be consistent, we have to be consistent with showing our story
Yes.
and how we came about and how it transformed. That's all it's about. When people see that
Absolutely.
you transforming lives and even you transform yourself, that's like essential. That's what's needed across the board.
Exactly.
And you being real about
I
it.
think this is gonna be my best summer break ever. I know, like I know it. I just
Like
feel it.
I can feel it
I
for
just
you.
know it.
Yeah. Because you're gonna do everything. You better take it day by
I am
day. You better take
day
day
by
by
day.
day. But again, y'all, we are here with Marie Traylor. I'm excited. I don't know why. I done said your name so many times. I'm super excited.
As
Like
you
I said,
should.
I am super excited. We come from the Wellness Plug TV. This is our episode 1 that's starting with a new streaming line. So we're excited about that. So I am excited just so you
Thank
guys can
you.
see this, and I'm thankful that she came and joined me tonight. So I hope y'all
I
enjoy.